Welcome back, everyone. Let's get the flame of hope and creativity going for the world. Right, may all beings benefit. Now, finally, we can maybe begin to paint one of these beautiful bottles. And I'm thinking I'm going to start with a green one in the back, because then there's a dry space we can jump over and we can begin to work on the bottle on the right. And when we've done that, that gives us time to maybe go back to this bottle or do something in the background, and then we can come to the one in the front. So this way we've got multiple fields to play on. So I'm going to see how far I can go in this session. Hopefully I can put in the first layers of the potion bottles, because it is going to require multiple layers in order to really develop this beautiful color. Okay, so the first wash for this green potion bottle, if we look at the color on this reference material, we notice we have a yellow core and we've got a green outer. So I think those are the two colors I'm going to prepare for this first wash, so that that can flow into each other, and then we can drop in some olive greens and a little bit of blues and so forth. Remember, we've got some what is it called, wax crayon drawing on here that's going to help us just preserve some of those whites, so we can go ahead and play with this mixture. I'm going to use my smaller brush to mix the color. I'm going to start with this yellow. I think I need to clean this well if we want a nice yellow mixture, so I'm going to do that. Get a fresh kitchen towel, take a sip of tea. Beautiful morning, and I'm so excited to get into this today. It's been quite an interesting week, to say the least. I'm going to use my nickel azo yellow. It's such a beautiful, potent yellow. There's no denying it. And I know it has a beautiful flow about it as well. Right, but we need to green it down a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of phthalo green. And that creates the most beautiful, almost chartreuse kind of yellow green, very acid looking. Right, so in this well next to it, let's add some water. So we're going to need a lot of that. I'm going to use this olive green, and I'm going to add some phthalo green just to make that a bit cooler and brighter. And I'm going to add a little bit of phthalo blue just to deepen that into the blue, so it's a blue-green kind of color. And here in the middle, I'm gonna make a black mixture. Let's get into the Mars black. I think that's Payne's Grey, that's not Mars black, but it's okay. That's a little bit of dark zine. Oopsie daisy. Okay, let's warm that up again. I'm gonna add the Mars black I wanted in the first place. Let's add a little bit of quinacridone gold. Didn't really mean to get into the purple there. Want this a little bit warmer and greener. Warmer and greener. Nice, maybe a bit warmer still. Yes, that feels nice. Okie dokie. I'm going to pre-wet the entire bottle except for the cork on the outside of the bottle, but on the inside of the bottle we can do this first wash over it because it's going to affect the color of the cork as it is visible through this glass. Just gently massage with the brush and clean water, wet on wet. The first wash is going to be wet on wet. I will avoid the middle deliberately. I want that area to stay dry. Simply because it's a different color and I don't want the green to flow in there at this present moment. Beautiful. You can take your time, be patient in your pre-wetting. And I'm also allowing the opportunity to touch on the side to help soften those edges around the bottle. Right. I'm going to start with this pungent, beautiful yellow-green around the center and drop that in and allow it to flow. Gorgeous. And I'm just going to touch in other areas of the bottle where this light might be visible. I'm going to rinse out. I'm going to switch to my quill. I'm going to go for this beautiful happy green. I did squeeze out all the water out of my brush so that it's a thirsty brush ready to soak up that strength of pigment. And we're going to come around on the outside of this bottle. And just begin to share this beautiful green. I need it to be much stronger, so I'm going to dive into this phthalo green with the toe of my brush and bring some concentrated greens into this moment here. Just enjoying what the pigment is doing all on its own. Okay, I'm going to pick up some phthalo blue. And I know everything looks dark now, but trust me, it's going to lighten. I'm going to go into the Mars black, but now I want to make very sure it's the Mars black and not the dark in purple. Oh, my familiar is at the door. She wants to say hello. So I'm just keeping an eye on my reference material and I'm just noticing where interesting darker lines might be sitting. And I'm using pretty much a honey-like consistency here of the black pigment, the Mars black. I'm going to dive into this olive green that's like honey as well. My bottles are clanging. Why are they clanging? I'm leaning with my arm on the table to give me stability as I'm painting, and you can sometimes hear the vibration through the table as everything is sort of slightly quivering with the motion of my arm. Okay, I'm gonna get into this turquoise. Let's add a drop of water. Okay, you guys need to give for me now, please. I'm almost finished, lovesy. Let's add more water. There's some pretty turquoise moments here that I just want to introduce while I can. I'm going to make this also like a green turquoise teal. So this is wet on dry. I kept the center area dry. I didn't want the green to flow in there necessarily. I'm going to take a little bit of phthalo blue because it has a little bit more spreadability and just introduce it here as well. I'm coming, my love, see. There we go. Let's say hello to my familiar. She wants to say hello. Hello, Lipsy Dipsy. Yes, sweetie boy. Oh, want to say hello to the people? You can miss me. Come on. Kisses. Come. Oopsie daisy. Mr. Oliver? Is Mr. Oliver also here? Oh. Oh. Hello, Polly. See, what we doing? We painting. We can't get on the table now because it's wet. Oh my goodness. Sweet boy. Okay, that has worked. There you go, guys. Silly magic moments. I'm quite happy with what we've done to this green bottle. That's really beautiful. So let's rinse out